Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. Thank you for checking out the channel. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. It's just going to be a Celtic cross. I'm going to see where you're at, where you're going, things like that for anything that you may need to know about for wisdom, or if you're here for fun, then for that. It is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can check out one of my other videos. Or, I hadn't thought about telling you guys until this past weekend, but if you happen to be born on a cusp, you can check out your cusping sign. I myself am born on a cusp, and I notice that sometimes with readings, my cusping sign makes a little bit more sense than my my regular sign. So maybe if you're on a cusp as well, you can check out one of those videos instead. For your main reading, I'm going to be doing the Thoth tarot deck. They are huge cards. They're giant. So it's going to be a little crowded, but I'm going to try my best to keep them all in there. We are also going to be using the Rider-Waite tarot to clarify, and the Aleister Wonderland oracle at the end. You'll also notice that I have all these bears about on the table here. I just felt like I needed to pick them and put them in the reading again. This is the second week in a row that the earth signs have been needing foliage for whatever reason. So maybe these mean something to you. They're called, what were they called? Pontilla indica, I believe, is how it's pronounced. I don't really know. They're also known as false strawberries or mock strawberries. I also think Indian strawberries. I'm not 100% on that one. So maybe like strawberries mean something to you, or maybe they don't. It just, you needed them for some reason. And my daughter also helped me lay them all out. That's why they look the way they do. And also, she wanted to help pick. So we do have at the bottom the Four of Swords, truce. It feels like you've come to agreement about something, or maybe you've figured out something within yourself. Some sort of agreement. It feels more within yourself, like you've come to some sort of understanding, maybe about another person or a group of people, and you just have accepted it, and you're just, you figured out. It just feels like there's, again, just a truce. Whether it's within your own head or like actually out in the open, like maybe you've talked to some people, but like a sense of truce for sure. I'm wondering if Jupiter means anything to you too, like the planet, or like anything, maybe even just the name Jupiter, because we do have the symbol here. Right up there, and that's normally wouldn't draw my eye to too much, except for the fact that it's right in the first card too. Boop. So maybe Jupiter means something to you. I don't know. We'll have to see. So we do have in your golly, what is it called? Main energy, your main situation. We have the Two of Discs, which is change. It feels like a revelation happened. A new understanding of something, and it's kind of flipped some things. It shifted it, not just with justice. It feels like something came to light. Something came to light. And it shifted some things. And maybe this does have to do with like an actual court or something like that, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just something has definitely shifted within your world Yeah. We do have here in the things that it's impacting, we have the Six of Cups, which is pleasure. So it feels like this shift is a good one. It feels like something good's coming from it, but we do have the Five of Pentacles to clarify. I almost want to say somebody's getting what they deserve. Something came to light, something shifted, and people are getting what they deserve. Yeah. That's all that's saying. Okay. We do have here in the root of the cause, we have the Seven of Cups, debauch. So whatever brought about this shift was something not good, but because it came to light, something not good with an offer. Maybe somebody had offered you something. Maybe you received something. Or maybe because of this, you were able to receive something. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. We do have in things that are leaving, art. This is also the Temperance card. So it definitely feels like a yin-yang. Bringing things together that feels like they wouldn't make sense to go together, but they do. They do end up making sense in the end. With the Fool, I want to say you're leaving behind this Fool-like energy. This Fool-like energy of taking risks and leaping without regard of what's actually happening. He's going off the edge, going off a cliff. You're leaving that. It feels like you're leaving behind experimentation and foolishness in general. Sticking to your guns, I want to say. Sticking to what you know. That's what I want to say. No more taking risks and sticking to what you know. No more experimenting. We do have in your near future the Knight of Discs. Let's go ahead and clarify before I go any with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going from a knight to a queen. This rabbit is really drawing me in. Let me see. Is it fuzzy? Come on, clear it for Virgo, please. I don't know. I'm sure you could see a blurry rabbit. That rabbit's drawing me in. I wonder if a rabbit means something to you, but it feels very much like a sense of security is coming. A sense of being able to just stop, take a breath, and count your blessings, I want to say. Count what you have. Understand what you have. And be comfortable in that. That's what's happening in the near future. A pause to appreciate what you have. We do have in your distant future the Ten of Discs, wealth. So, obviously, a sense of wealth. It feels like more than, yeah, I was right. I was going to say more than just material wealth. It feels like it could be in your mind, your body, your soul. And yeah, with the Judgment here, with the angel, that's also just further pushing that idea that it is more than just material wealth. It's like you're going to gain spiritual wealth too, and like your mind, body, spirit, it's all going to like align along with your material wealth as well. I believe material wealth is in there also. It just feels also very spiritual based as well. We do have in your current emotions and energy the Three of Cups, which is abundance, with the Three of Wands. I want to say that you, with this shift, this change, this, it's almost, maybe it is legal related. Maybe you went to court or something and you won, and you received whatever it is that you're due, and now you have this abundance, and you're thinking, what can I do with it? Maybe it's not actually court. Maybe you just also, in general, you have a bit of, like, maybe a lot of good feelings in general, too. Like a good feeling, energies, emotion, things like that. And you're wondering how to further apply this emotion, this feeling, where else to go with it. Yeah, we do have in your current emotions or not current emotions, but in your energy and people around you, the Princess of Discs. In this deck, they say that the Princess of Disc is pregnant with all life. And I'm very much drawn into that. This feels very fertile. It feels very spiritual, but it also feels very grounded. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the movie Princess Mononoke, but I'm getting very, very strong Princess Mononoke vibes, which is like just very at one with the forest, one with the earth, with spirits. It's very fulfilling, I want to say. We do have the Knight of Wands, so somebody around you, maybe they're pregnant, maybe they're just really inspired, really spiritual with life, and just ready to, like, it feels like they're ready to take on the world. Somebody's ready to take on the world with this, yeah, they're ready to go, and they're very fertile, like whether that means like in the actual sense of fertility or just like they have like a lot of ideas, a lot of like just things in their head marinating. Yeah. We do have in your hopes and fears the Hanged Man. I do want to say specifically people pleasing. Let's get a clarifier real quick. The Emperor. It feels like you're afraid that people are gonna undermine your authority and take advantage of you. It feels like you're afraid that somebody's gonna want to take advantage of you. And maybe you have a kind nature or willing to do things for people. You're afraid that people are going to take advantage of that and undermine your authority that you feel like you have. Yeah. So we do have here in your, sorry, something just clicked also with this Emperor. I just got in my head Aries. Maybe there's an Aries in your life that you're afraid is going to take advantage of you. Yeah. Okay, anyway, in your outcome, we do have the Hierophant. So another sense of spiritualness. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier. With the Empress, it feels like your outcome is going to be abundance in every word, every sense of the word, and every meaning of it. You're gonna, like, have these crops, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna, like, just have resources around you, this river, this waterfall, these trees. You have stuff around you. And then you're also gonna be, like, spiritually enlightened, I want to say, like, this guy's, like, surrounded in just so much spiritual energy. You're gonna have abundance in every every meaning of the word. We do have the moon. It's like you're just gonna do it. You're just gonna, like, I don't know, I just get a sense like you're just gonna do what feels right and know that that's what you need to do. You're gonna know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Or you've already figured that out. Yeah. That's what I got. I'm gonna go ahead and get you some oracle cards. It's the Alice the Wonderland Oracle. I'm gonna get, like, maybe anywhere from 1 to 3 for any extra advice or words of wisdom you may need to hear, warnings, things like that. We're gonna go ahead and get, you know, whatever jumps out. Oh, something flipped. Let's see. This? Okay, you got these two. Let's see if there's any more real quick. Okay, I don't think anything else flipped over. Okay. So, we do have the right way. Learn to create what you desire. It feels like you kind of already figured that out. Or you're learning that in your current emotions. You're learning how to create exactly what you're desiring. And it feels like you're going to figure that out. Obviously, this entire reading's very good. And we have shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Maybe because this change is sometimes hard to adjust to. We do actually have at the bottom of the deck, keep your temper. So maybe that has to do with, don't let anger rule you. Maybe that has to do with this change. Or maybe even this Emperor with the Hanged Man. If there's going to be change, sometimes that could be stressful, and sometimes you can lash out, but I guess try and keep your head on about you, and you're going to make it through. You can do it. So that's the reading that I have for you today, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.